Andy, look! It's your short bus.
It's my what? My short bus?
Your short bus.
That's
It's
nice.
Andy's short bus.
You want me to hop in and drive this all the way to Lubec now instead?
Just call that number.
I'll go put my propeller hat on.
You can have your own short
And I'll drive my own short bus.
That's right.
Thanks, Simone.
You're welcome.
Hello, good timers. We are off on another weekend getaway here. We are back, or we are going back, I should say, to Lubec, and that is the easternmost point in the United States. Right now we're on the road to Lubec, and we're actually on the famous Route 9. Actually, there's nothing famous about Route 9. There's absolutely nothing on Route 9 except for lots of trees. But it actually kind of goes crossways with Route 1, which is a lot more famous and a lot more busy, especially on Memorial Day weekend, which it is here in Maine. So we are taking Route 9 to get there a little bit quicker, hopefully. And behind me you can see one of the famous blueberry fields here. This whole entire area is famous for their blueberry fields. Blueberries come out here in Maine right about at the end of July, beginning of August. So they are not out yet, but there's plenty of fields to be had and plenty of blueberries to be picked. Actually, you don't want to pick these blueberries. They are actually not public property. Most of them are private property owned by blueberry farms, but they're pretty to look at. Also, it's kind of lupin season here in Maine, so we're hoping to see lots of lupins today. But as you can see, the weather is not the most beautiful in the world. It's actually kind of cold today. It's about 50 degrees, so it feels a little bit more like November than it does Memorial Day. But anyway, we're going to make the best of it and still have a good time, we'll say. So we're going to see you here in a little bit over in Lubec. All right, good timers. As you can see, after about a 3-hour drive, we have now made it to the town of Lubec, the easternmost point in the United States, and also borders the New Brunswick Canadian border. So we are going to head over to West Quoddy Lighthouse and do a little bit of hiking here before we check into our hotel. So guys, before heading off to the West Quoddy Lighthouse here in Lubec, we decided we were going to go to the easternmost gift shop in the United States. That's right, it's the West Quoddy gift shop. You can't get any more east than right here. All right, good timers. That was, anyway, so we are here having a quick picnic, as you can see. Just a couple of cheese sticks and a little bit of bacon jerky over there for a little keto snack before we start hiking. So we are at the West Quoddy State Park right now, and we've got a coastline hiking trail here. It's about 2-mile trail, so we're going to follow that and take in some of the views here of the Canadian border. And the Bay of Fundy is actually what West Quoddy head sits at. So Bay of Fundy does border Maine on one side and Canada on the other, New Brunswick to be specific. So we're going to show you some of the sights. So guys, behind me is actually one of the islands of Canada, and we are in the Bay of Fundy. Now the Bay of Fundy is pretty famous. Actually, the whole entire Maine coast is famous for its dramatic tide rise when the tides change. The Bay of Fundy, though, is particularly impressive. It actually goes up 15 feet in a matter of about 10 minutes during high tide. So it's one of the highest tides there is here in Maine, actually. So most of these rocks could be covered up pretty darn quickly when the tide starts to come in. So 15 feet sea rise here.
Right there.
And a beautiful spot. Maine is very famous for its rocky coastline, guys, and you can kind of see why, obviously. And you can explore most of Maine's rocky coastline just by being able to get a little exercise and get some walking in. So this is just the first part of our hike. And all of us, you can already see the gorgeous views. So guys, this spot's really popular also with the Bay of Fundy for whale watches. You can quite often see whales right off the coast here. There's plenty of benches along this walking trail. You can kind of just sit and observe stuff. So very popular area for whale watching. Don't shake the camera too much.
I'm shaking it. You need to hold it steady.
I am. Hey guys.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, it's Moan. So one of the best parts about hiking Maine, guys, especially if you're at the coast, is obviously the coast itself. And it's just great to be able to hike out here with the one you love. That's her. And obviously the sound of the ocean and the waves breaking behind you. It's very, very peaceful and just a great, relaxing hike. All right. So guys, we've come to the end of the trail, for the coastline trail anyway, and if we were to take it back in the opposite direction, then we'd be going another 2 miles. So it's 2 miles down. If you want to take it back, it's another 2 miles back. But we're going to take this shortcut here, the what is it?
The Thompson Trail Bog Trail.
There you go, the Thompson Trail Bog Trail, which is going to lead us past, I'm going to guess, some swampy areas. But it's nice and windy here today, and cold actually, so it shouldn't be too bad on mosquitoes, and it'll save us about 2/3 of a mile. So we will head back through the woods here and over to the lighthouse. So one thing we haven't seen much of today, guys, is wildlife of any kind. So I would think there'd be plenty of deer and stuff in this area, plenty of bear. There's quite a bit of wild blueberries here, but thankfully they haven't really come out yet. But anyway, not sure the lack of wildlife. It'd be kind of cool to see a deer here. Moose? A moose would be really cool. We did see 2 squirrels. Part of the reason why we're probably not seeing deer is because we do sound like a herd of elephants coming through the forest, but Could be part of it. All right, guys, so there is a few obstacles in this trail here through the woods. The coastal trail didn't seem to have these kind of obstacles, but this through the woods trail certainly does. The woods have fallen across the trail in lots of different spots, so we keep managing to get through it, but good thing Simone's limber.
Your turn, Andy.
Yeah, no.
Limbo.
No.
Limbo.
Nobody wants to see that.
Let's see it.
Nope, nobody wants to see that.
Can you do this?
No.
Backwards?
Nope, I can't.
Can't bend back.
Nope. I'm not bending backwards or forward for anybody.
Go under? You're gonna go over.
No, I'm not bending over. Okay, guys, so here we are at the West Quoddy Lighthouse. Once again, you're at the easternmost point in the United States. Sun rises here first every morning. Well, as long as it's not cloudy. I think it rose this morning, though. I don't know if it's going to rise tomorrow morning or not. Lots more people here than there was in November when we were here, that's for sure. But I do love this lighthouse. I think the architecture is really cool. It's actually got a little European architecture to it, so you can actually find a lot of lighthouses that look very similar to this in Norway, actually. So guys, the name Quoddy Head actually means fertile and a beautiful place in the Native American language. So that's how the name came to be here. The lighthouse itself was originally fueled by sperm whale oil. Giving everybody a minute to laugh. All right. And later by lard oil in the 1860s. Then kerosene oil around the 1880s. And then finally electricity in the 1890s. And it's obviously been used for electricity ever since then. So it is a working lighthouse. It's one of the 63 lighthouses you can actually find in Maine that are still working lighthouses. Guys, so that pretty much ends our tour here of this area of Lubec. We are going to be heading downtown to Lubec now and trying to grab an early dinner. Going to try to hit up a brewery, the Lubec Brewing Company, which is downtown here in Lubec. But we'll see if that's still open. It actually is only open until 5 o'clock and it's about 3:30 now. So we'll see if we can make it in time. All right, guys. So we've reached the main street here of Lubec Village. This is just a small little fisherman's village right across the water from Canada. There's the bridge that crosses over to Canada. You can't get there from here right now, though, so Lubec it is. We are on the search now for the Lubec Brewing Company, which is supposed to be here right on the main drag, which pretty much everything is right here on the main drag. This is all there is to the town of Lubec. Very nice lighthouse over there on the Canadian side that we can't get to. But nice picturesque, though. Last time we were here was in November and it was really cold. Today it's the end of May and still somewhat really cold, but we did see some seal in the harbor here last time. We also saw a lot less cars last time, especially without a state's license plates. I'm just saying. All right, we are coming up here on the brewing company and they should be open here for at least another hour and a half. So we should be able to take our time and have a couple of brews and hopefully some food. Lubec Brewing Company doesn't offer any food currently, but they do offer beer, and that's really what it's all about here at the Lubec Brewing Company. So, because I'm hardcore, I decided to go with the lightest beer I could find. And I actually don't even remember what the name of this is, but it's their lightest brew.
I don't know.
And
Taste tests, though.
Simone, who, yes,
first.
they do taste tests. You can actually sample every single beer before you even buy one. So, but I only sampled one because, like I said, I'm a light beer drinker. What do you think, Simone?
It tastes like beer.
Say, Simone thinks it tastes like beer. Simone's not a huge beer fan, but if she had to drink beer, then she thinks this one's not bad.
We drink this one.
I would say it's similar to a Labatt's, actually. So Pennies for Vegas would probably enjoy this one.
There you go.
Yes. So there you go, guys. Lubec Brewing Company right here on the Maine Drag. We've had a couple of suggestions, I should say, for places to go for dinner. So we may check one of those out here after I finish this drink. Okay, guys, round two. It's actually half gone, but we're on round two. A little bit darker this time, you can tell. This is actually made of roasted squash, it sounds like. Still tastes like Labatt's, but richer, darker.
Darker flavor, I think.
Eventually we're going to go find something to eat, but
If Andy can walk by then.
right now we're still enjoying this, or I should say I am. Simone hasn't really drank anything, but she'll catch up later maybe.
I will.
Yep. So, yeah, onwards.
And upwards.
Turn this off. All right, guys, we're heading off from the brewing company to find some food, because we need food after having drinks, and I say we, but I mean me. Simone actually hasn't drank anything except for drinking anything.
I'm not a beer
Hasn't
fan.
drunken anything. That doesn't make any sense either, but hasn't had anything to drink. There you go.
I did taste
Yet. So, but I have had 2 drinks, and the second one was particularly strong. It was dark beer, so I actually haven't eaten anything all day today either, so that probably didn't help any. But anyway, we're gonna go try to find some food here to you know, absorb some of that alcohol, and then probably have a little bit more alcohol. But behind me is Canada.
Hey.
Hashtag open the damn borders. That's for you, Vegas babe.
That's right.
Open the damn borders. All right, we got more shit to explore across the way here, but
That's right.
you know, we can't get there, guys. But yeah, everybody here in Lubec that we've talked to agrees. Open the damn borders. We got places to go. We got things to see. So behind us, right there, is Canada. And that is Campobello Island. Now, that is famous for one thing. Actually, it's probably famous for more than one thing, but one thing that I know of, and that is that Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his wife used to summer there when they were the First Lady and President of the United States. So yeah, they used to summer in Campobello Island in Canada. So their estate is on that island, and you can actually tour that during normal times. But it's actually the only international park in the world. So it is co-owned by the United States and Canada. So interesting little fact right there. So eventually during one of these vlogs, we're actually going to be able to cross the bridge over there and actually go and explore. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. Guys, we've made our choice. We decided to have dinner here at the Water Street Tavern and Inn, and it looks like most of the town of Lubec has also come here. So we'll see if we can actually get a seat or if we're going to be waiting a little while. So guys, Simone got the house white, not because she really wanted it, because it was the cheapest thing on the menu. So how's the cheap white wine, Simone?
It's good. Tastes like white wine.
All right, there you go. So it tastes like cheap white wine. Yeah, all right.
Straight out of the bottle, right to my mouth.
Okay, all right. This place is packed, by the way, guys. So they opened at 5 o'clock, and at about 5:05, they had an entirely packed full house. So they're kind of playing catch up a little bit around here. So half of the place has been served, half of it hasn't ordered yet. So organized chaos, we'll say. But we found a few things on the menu which look pretty good besides seafood. So we'll wait for it to arrive here. We're starting off with some fried green beans, and these look delicious. They don't look necessarily fresh, but they certainly look darn crispy, and we love fried green beans. So, and there we go. We got a very good. The horseradish sauce looks a little spicy, is it? No. All right. All right.
Spicy.
All right. Well, I'm going to dig in here. Simone literally had no idea what to order, so in her confusion, she decided to order a wedge salad, which actually is different because it's not actually a iceberg wedge. It looks like an entire head of romaine, actually. So it's basically a Caesar salad with some bacon on top, but looks really good, actually. I wouldn't mind it, and she seems to be enjoying it, so there you go. So for myself, I got a little chicken scampi because I don't eat seafood, so they replaced the shrimp and lobster with chicken for me instead. That looks good. And this garlic bread here looks really good as well. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have to share the little bite of that here with Simone. So we're gonna dig in here and enjoy this. Okay, so we just finished up over there at the Water Street Tavern and Inn. Couldn't remember what the name of it was there for a minute, but yeah, pretty darn good food. I won't say it's the greatest food I've ever had, but yeah, I would certainly go back again. I think it was very good. And yeah, so we're just going to enjoy the view of the harbor here before we call it a night and head back to the room. All right, guys, we've made our way down to the Inn at the Wharf, and this is actually where we're going to be staying tonight. We're going to be staying in one of those cabins over here. If you remember our other vlog from Lubec that was in November of 2020, then you'll remember that we stayed at these cabins before, and we love these cabins. They got a great view from the patio. But apparently the office is right here at the actual restaurant, so we're going to go check out the menu at the restaurant and also get our keys to check in. All right, guys, so here's the situation. We're actually not in these big houses over here that we were in before. We're actually in this old sardine factory here. But we can't find our room yet, so we're still looking.
Because he doesn't listen when people tell him directions, that's why.
Yeah, no, the friendly lady in there did tell me directions, but I only half listened. So, yeah. We're gonna keep looking and hope we find our room, but I think it's actually in this building behind us, so we'll find out in a minute. All right, good timers. As you can see, we found the room. It's not too bad. That bed sounded a little solid, but
That's not too bad.
not too bad. All right.
Huh.
Decent sized room here, guys. We got a complete large fridge over here.
It's a good size.
Look at these chairs. These chairs overlook the ocean, which you cannot see because it's behind us. But I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, not a bad room at all, even though it's not in the main housing, which we stayed at last time. We still got a beautiful view behind us, some comfortable chairs. So we're gonna go ahead and unpack, and then we're gonna go find something to eat. So there's the view of Simone. And here's the view out the windows. So as you can see, the dock is literally right beside us. So ought to be able to see some fishermen pulling up with their catch, even though I think it's a little bit too late in the day, but beautiful view of the Bay of Fundy. And over there, once again, Canada. Once again, still can't get to it, but yeah, real nice view here in the room, guys, and a pretty decent room. It's a nice size. So, you know what? I just dawned on me. There's no TV in here.
Shit, there's no TV.
Oh my God.
What are we gonna do?
I guess we can talk to each other, but that's different. I'll try to think of something.
I don't like that idea.
We're gonna go ahead.
We can watch our screens on our
Here's what we're gonna do.
phones.
We're gonna use our cell phones and watch YouTube on our cell phones. That is true.
That's
We can
right.
do that. Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Or we can just go get drunk and then we'll just talk about whatever or pass out. Anyway, did I mention this was an old sardine factory, guys? Because it does, I hate to say it, but it does kind of smell like an old sardine factory. You know, not to deter you, but there's a little funk.
It's
Little funk.
attached to the restaurant. You're smelling all the seafood.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, it is attached to the restaurant. So maybe we're smelling the catch of the day here at the restaurant. So, but it is kind of cool architecture. You can still see the old beams from the sardine factory. Yep. Yep. So yeah, nice room. We'll ignore the smell for now. Guys, we're here back at the home for the night, we'll say, and just hanging out here on the little patio they have outside here for the guests, and doing a little day wrap-up. So we started the day out by driving down here, obviously, but the weather turned out to be not too bad. It was a little overcast during the day, but the temperatures were bearable, which was good, and we had a pretty nice sunset here tonight. So dinner was good. The beer at the Lubec Brewing Company was pretty tasty as well, and yeah, we had a real good day. Fun hiking there along the coast. Is a beautiful view, and tomorrow we're going to head over to Eastport, which strangely enough also claims to be the easternmost place in the United States. So yeah, Lubec and Eastport both say they are the easternmost place. I don't know which one is true, but either way, we're going to Eastport tomorrow. We're going to explore that little village as well. So right now we're going to call it a night, head in there and have a little nap, siesta, sleep, wake up in the morning and do some more exploring. All right, have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have. Yesterday we could be ourselves, didn't have much but nevertheless